Alright, Shalom. Call halal, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Alright, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. It's the brothers out here in the bay, about to go to camp right now. Prophesy till Shiloh comes, which a lot of you niggas don't want to do. Alright? And the main reason why you don't want to do is because you're afraid that you're afraid of being seen by the world, But you know what's going on in the world right now? It's World War III, and there's an article right here. It says the new Satan 2 came out. Right, a lot of people are waiting on the new Jordans. Y'all waiting on the new hot mixtape. You waiting on the NBA season. Well, Russia just came out with that new Satan 2. That shit's hot. Alright, it says Russia unveils Satan 2 missile. Could wipe out France or Texas, report says. Alright, and this article came out on Thursday. And it says the missile will have a range exceeding 6,800 miles, Russian state media says. Sputnik reported that the rocket is capable of wiping out parts of the Earth the size of Texas. Right? And Texas and Paris, Texas and France are roughly around the same size, right, geographically. Okay? It says a Russian missile design company has unveiled the first image of a new weapon in Russia's arsenal, the Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile, nicknamed Satan 2. Right? The RS-28 Sarmat rocket is capable of wiping out parts of the Earth the size of Texas or France. The image was published by Makeyev Rocket Design Bureau on its website. Russian Deputy Defense Minister said the Sarmat warhead was capable of destroying targets flying across both North and South Poles. Alright? Oh, North and South Poles. So, I wonder if the technology that these other nations have when they create these nuclear missiles, do they account for the flat Earth or the spherical Earth? Maybe we should ask Nigel. You piece. There's missiles coming for you, nigga. The Satan 2 is gonna kill you. It's gonna kill all you scoffers on the comment board, alright? It's gonna kill all the 2/3. Or it's for surely gonna get Esau, alright? And these missiles are gonna bring in the kingdom, alright? I'll keep reading and we'll get in some scripts. An image published. This is the image. Let's see if I can pull it up. It's just a missile. Y'all know how it looks.
Yeah.
It says, the missile will have a range exceeding 11,000 kilometers, which is 6,835 miles, right? So that's intercontinental. So that could go across the Atlantic. The warhead will weigh 100 tons and is designed as a successor to the R-36M, which was some other missile. According to the statement posted on the maker's website, the Sarmat is designed to provide strategic Russian forces with a guaranteed and effective fulfillment of nuclear deterrence task, and is being co-developed with the Russian military. It says it's one of the largest research and design centers in Russia for the development of rocket and space technology. All right, so the Russians, all they're doing is getting ready to destroy America.
Yep.
Can you give me the scripture on the Smith?
Mm-hmm.
You got some out?
I got the one you wanted to. Yeah.
All right, bring it out.
It's Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Right? And the Medes, and the land of the Medes right now is modern day Russia right now. Keep going.
Which shall not regard silver, and as far as gold, they shall not delight in it.
Right? Because right now, they don't want your Federal Reserve notes, and then it's going to come a time where America's like, oh, look, we'll give you gold, man. We'll give you silver. They ain't going to give a damn about any of the goods, any of your stock, anything you can trade from America. They're ready for war. They want blood. They want to destroy America, right? The spirit Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to get on the elites who control all these countries to fulfill his prophecy. All right, keep going.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
Their bows shall also dash their young men to pieces. So the bows is talking about the missiles. Keep going.
And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
Right. So they're not going to give a damn about anybody who's in these cities, okay? They're not going to care about if you're in a hospital, you're dying of cancer, or if you're a little baby, they're gonna shoot a missile on you. You're gonna die. All right. They're not gonna have any remorse for any so-called American who gets hit with a missile. Okay. Keep going on.
In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right, in Babylon, which we know it's speaking of America, right? Because when you read the scripture, Babylon was never destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, you can still go over there, and you can pump oil. All right, you can start mercenary groups like ISIL. All right, you can go over there and be a goddamn Arab. Okay, and it's not like Sodom and Gomorrah, because Sodom and Gomorrah is just a sulfur mine now. It's just, it's desolate. Okay, no one lives there. Okay, why? Because the Most High made that as a remembrance, and that's what's gonna happen to America. Read that again.
It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency.
Yeah, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency. So America is the beauty of the elite's excellency. Right? You come to San Francisco. Right? You go to New York City, Los Angeles, right? You go to places like Miami, all over the U.S. People, oh, hey, look how glamorous and beautiful it is. Oh, look at the views. You look at the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, yeah, look at they had Fleet Week the other week.
Yep.
Oh, look at the Blue Angels flying over the bay, right? These other nations are going to destroy this place. Mainly Russia. Keep going.
Shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
So that's obviously not talking about ancient Babylon, right? It's a prophetic scripture speaking of right now, this Babylon. Okay? The one we're in right now, called America. All right? That's good on that?
Yeah, that's good on that.
You got some, Yaria?
Yeah, I got the one that she called for.
Come on, Papa Krisha.
It's Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
So the Most High put the spirit on these other nations to get down like that. All right? He put the spirit. Fucking demons out here better not back my shit. The read that again, Knock.
Okay. It's Isaiah 54 and 16. It says, Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Right? And we're reading about the Russians. They got all this money in making these missiles. That's why they came out with the new Satan 2. Okay? Because while people in America are dressing up like goddamn clowns, sluts, faggots, niggas, all whatever demonic spirit they're trying to channel for this whole goddamn weekend, right? Russia's ready to destroy this place. They're in the spirit of, okay, let's get these missiles ready to kill these goddamn idiots.
Yeah, and they actually preparing their citizens for war. You know, like, what is America doing? You people are out here doing, you know, all your folly, getting ready for this wicked ass Halloween. But Russia actually was doing drills where they had 40 million of their citizens participating in war drills for nuclear destruction. You know, having them relocate to bunkers, and you know that takes a hell of a lot of money to have that many people participate. So they serious. They know something's about to go down. You know,
And they're actually warning Russians over here in America to leave here, man. You know, they know it's about to go down. It's just that you Babylonians, you have no clue, like what's the serious matter that's at hand. Because the people over there in Russia, they actually watch the news. They're in tune with reality, man. They know what's going on, what's really going on in Syria. You know, they know that Putin is not the bad guy that America and really Esau paints him to try to be, man.
And they for sure hate Hillary, man.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is go in Russia today.
Yes, for sure.
All they do is gas that bitch. Plus, Russia is the main one that got Snowden and Assange amnesty. Okay,
right.
They have them going to different countries when the time is up. So they're in Ecuador, right? One of them. They're going to Venezuela, or then they go back to Russia. All right, and they be bouncing back to all these countries, right? Because what do they do? They expose Babylon, man. Every chance they get. And then Hillary, she getting exposed by WikiLeaks, so she mad at Russia. For the reason that Russia is giving this guy amnesty.
And I think I had seen something saying like how after that he exposed Hillary, they basically tried to stop Assange from getting on the internet, using the internet from hacking his shit, so he couldn't use the internet anymore.
Yep. Exactly. Which you ain't gonna stop it. You know.
Yep.
These other nations are gonna they're gonna keep the shameful spewing is the time we're in right now. All right. So once you can see what's gonna happen to this bullshit election, right? This so-called election, which is a selection, they're just gonna go wild. They're gonna put that white bitch in there. All right.
And they saying it's a whole bunch of scams too with the voting as well. Like they saying that somebody that has the same name as a father or something, whereas a senior or a junior, they counting that as like two separate people voting, even if you're dead. Yep. They just doing a lot of shit to basically twist to just basically make Hillary win.
Yep. And then the people who run them voting machines gave money to Hillary's campaign. So it's all bullshit, man. And then when she goes in, that you best believe World War III is gonna go down, whether it be her or that orange piece of shit, that devil, Trump, who I don't believe they're gonna let him get in. Yeah. All right. Or if something happens, a terrorist attack happens, or some sort of disaster happens, and Obama gonna be sitting real high, man. Yeah. Okay. Keep going on that on the Smith.
Okay.
Start from the top.
This is Isaiah 54:16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy."
Yeah, so the Most High created this missile. The Most High created the Satan too. And he put the spirit on Russia to name it the Satan, man.
Yep.
Because what does Satan mean? Satan just means adversary.
Yeah. So
the Satan too is just an adversary to Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this whole society we know is adversarial to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
That's right.
Okay, and the Most High created the waster to destroy. He created this missile to completely wipe out America. You know what I mean? Let me read a little bit more and we'll go into that. What you holding that?
Isaiah 9:5.
Gone. This is back in the article. It says NATO has been bolstering its defenses in countries along the Russian border amid growing concerns about Moscow's military direction. NATO defense ministers are currently meeting in Brussels to discuss the situation, as well as the fight against ISIS, which is bullshit, But what is NATO getting ready for? They're getting ready for Russia, man.
Sure.
They're getting ready for this World War III.
Yeah.
Hey, this bitch might be leaving. Hey, someone text Quantum. All right. It says, earlier this month, Moscow announced that it was suspending an arms reduction agreement with the U.S., in which both countries agreed to dispose of 34 tons of plutonium, enough for thousands of nuclear bombs over what is called Washington's unfriendly actions toward Russia. So what does that mean, man? That means it's going to be all-out war. They had an agreement. Okay, let's get rid of all these 34 tons of plutonium. We know plutonium is used to create nuclear missiles. All right. Hog the spot. Okay. To like your brothers, we are just finding parking out here in this demonic ass city. All right, get that, Bubba Show?
It's Isaiah chapter 9 verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
Yeah, so in the ancient days, when the Most High had wars go down, it was all about military tactics, legions, right? Having battalions, cavalries, all right, front lines. What would they have? They would have behind them. They would have supply lines, okay, because they had to feed the soldiers, and they would march into war. And then what would they try to do? They try to hold the hill, the vantage point, right? Because if you fighting somebody, you want them to come uphill to you, and you go down on them, and you have a better chance of winning. All right. So read that again.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yeah, so this war is going to be of burning and fuel of fire. And plutonium, you don't use that to go to war head up, right? You don't put that, you don't use that in swords or in shields. You use that to put in missiles to burn places up, to totally wipe out land masses the size of Texas. All right, the size of France. All right, keep going on.
That was it on that.
That's good on that. You got more? Come.
Revelations 9 and 15. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. And the number of the army. I started at the top.
Yeah.
Get room for the brother.
It says. This is Revelations 9 and 15.
Shalom, I'm not here for
It says, and the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men.
Mm-hmm.
And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them.
Right, and that's 200 million. All right, keep going.
And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstones. By these 3 was the third part of men killed.
Yep.
By fire, by smoke, and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths.
Right, and then when we were reading about Sodom and Gomorrah, what destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah? Fire and brimstone.
Yep.
Okay, but the Most High is bringing that fire and brimstone again with the thermonuclear missiles.
Same elements.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you look up that word brimstone is sulfur.
Yep.
And that's like a byproduct of these missiles.
Yep, and when you go to, like we were saying earlier, when you go to the ancient lands of Sodom and Gomorrah, there's nothing but sulfur there. All right, because that's just a byproduct of the Most High's destruction when He turns up that heat. Okay, keep going.
It says, for their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents. And
right, and then what did the rockets leave? They have big rockets. Is the tail, that projects the missile into the sky. Okay. To the atmosphere, and then in its head is the warhead. Keep going.
It said, and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
Yeah, that's where they do the hurting from, right? Because the tail pushes it up. Okay, it gets it up in the air, and then it breaks off, and then the nuclear warhead drops to the ground, and that's where the destruction comes from. Okay. That's where the nuclear explosion comes from, the reaction, and just the complete destruction, the size of Texas and France, like we're just going into. Keep going.
And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk.
Yeah, so because the Most High, He's bringing this judgment on America because it's heavy into idolatry. Okay. Like we are just mentioning about this witchcraft holiday, All Hallows Eve, everyone's into, Here it is, Russia came out with the Satan 2, and people are dressing up like faggots, clowns, and Lord knows what, okay? Bitches are going to be butt naked, slutty. Starting on Thursday, they were slutty as hell.
Yep.
Yesterday, they were slut. Today, all the way up till Monday. Then they're going to be on the 1st. They're all going to be in the Mission District with some goddamn calavera, which is a skull painting, worshiping the dead, man. So the Most High is going to destroy this place for that. All right? Because you openly and proudly proclaim satanic worship. All right? And because of that, the Most High had that Satan 2 created to jack you up. All right?
Says, neither repented they of their murders nor of their
you didn't repent. You ain't about to repent from none of these things you're doing. All Hallows Eve. Polite, he dressed up as a pharaoh. You know, he walking around with his wives, his Nefertiti's he's at the Hollywood ball. You know, dressed up. Everyone's all partying, wearing fucking masquerades and shit, doing all kinds of wickedness, drugs, orgies, fucking, you know, doing real witchcraft, Tracy.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, blood sacrifices. They're kidnapping children. You have these kids going out trick or treating. They're kidnapping them and shit, raping them, selling them across to sex trade. That's what's going on right now. Keep going.
It says, neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornications, nor of their thefts.
Yeah, the so-called white man, he ain't never gonna repent for his thefts. Here it is, he's stealing your money every day from your check, but more importantly, he stole our people from our land and brought us here as slaves. Then he came over here and stole the land. You got these Indians, so-called Indians, they're Gadites, protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline. That's their sacred, so-called sacred, but their ancestral lands that was given to them by the Most High. And then Esau approved it by signing a treaty, his own treaty, and yet he's still going in and plowing through their shit, arresting them because they don't want him to build a pipeline. Now he's just mass arresting them.
Yeah.
And that's a straight up theft. Is any of that money from that pipeline going to the Indians? Hell no. All that money's going to a devil out in Texas, man.
And if anything go bad, then the whole water is polluted. And that's the water that everybody has to drink.
Yep. The whole Missouri River, all the way downstream, all the way down to the Mississippi, is going to be polluted. Which is the whole agenda of the so-called white man, is to poison everything. Which is going to happen, man, because the Most High is going to say, you know what, this place is already defiled. This land isn't sacred anymore to you Indians out there. Oh, we got to protect the land. It's sacred, huh? This land is defiled, man, according to numbers, all right? Yeah. Because the blood of your ancestors being shed on it, and there's no restitution for that. All right? And now they're going to poison it. It's already poisoned. Your mind is poisoned because you think you're an Indian. Right? So the Most High is going to destroy this place. So you go over here protecting the water. The Most High is going to zap the water with the thermonuclear missile. It's going to be a desert. Ain't going to be no water after the missiles hit. Ain't going to be no Indians. Ain't going to be no black people. White people. Alright? We're waiting on the kingdom of heaven, right? And we're going to be ruling as Israelites. Not under any of these bywords, these bullshit names you want to believe in. Is good on that?
Yeah, that's good on that.
God, you brothers got anything else?
I got something.
All right,
This is Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Which you go do that on the streets, man.
Yeah. You
right.
do that on the streets. You don't do that on YouTube asking rhetorical questions. You for sure don't just recycle someone else's lesson like you're some smart dude. Come, brother, that's right. Come. And I'm talking about Yakko Wacko. The Satan 2 is going to hit you, man. Champagne, putting it down for your city, that place is going to get hit with the missile, man. the whole, whatever the hell, I never heard of that place until this nigga came up. Champagne, put it down for my city, man. Right? You're just a bug out, man. And the Most High is going to destroy you in the missiles, okay?
That's Satan too.
Yeah.
That's Satan 2. Keep going.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
All right, and you sound an alarm in your holy mountain. Okay, are you supposed to warn him about GMS? Let's see what it says.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. See?
There goes the fear tactics.
Fear tactics. Let's see. Are they trembling over GMS? Let's see. Keep going.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh.
The day of Yahweh cometh. Keep going.
For it is nigh at hand.
Mm-hmm.
A day of darkness and of gloominess.
A day of darkness and a day of gloominess. So that's what you're supposed to be talking about. The coming destruction. Right? The coming destruction, the coming hell that we're about, this world's about to bring upon our people, the Israelites. Right? Because you're the main ones that are going to get jacked up in this World War III. You're going to get jacked up when the missiles come. You're going to get jacked up in the race wars. You can get jacked up in the concentration camps, in the famine. in the pestilence. All right, all these destructions are happening to destroy you damn 2/3. All right, and the rest of you other nations, and you Edomites, keep going.
A day of clouds and of thick darkness, and the morning spread upon them as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it.
Yeah, after this great destruction, there's going to be another one like this, all right? Because after this destruction, we're going to be in the kingdom, all right? We're going to rule forever, okay? You over here worrying about ruling here in America, getting your life together here in America. You know, you ain't supposed to be living in the goddamn woods, doing your John the Baptist, you know what I mean? You know, some brothers got to do that, you know? But
It's part of that brother's trial.
that's part. Everyone has their own trial.
The Most High has his plan for everybody, you know. Certain men gonna go through other things that other brothers ain't gonna have to deal with, man.
Yeah, and the certain men are just going to be bug outs and demons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So you over here, you wanna, you know, build your, you know, your 401k. America's gonna be destroyed soon. Keep going on.
A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Yeah, because all those missiles are gonna be used. There ain't gonna be no missiles left over, man. There ain't gonna be no Satan 2 in the kingdom. We gonna walk Esau by and be like, look, this is what destroyed you. All the missiles are gonna be shot. Every single one that has been created, the stockpile is gonna be used. It's gonna be detonated.
Yeah, even the broken arrows they have in a hut in Africa, they're gonna bust that out, man. Best believe that. Keep going.
A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
So you look at America, you see, like we're saying, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency. It looks great. It looks like the Garden of Eden. It looks like, oh, look at the beautiful, tall, 100-story buildings. Oh, look, the Golden Gate Bridge. All that's gonna be wiped out, man. You're looking at Yellowstone and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yellowstone, it's gonna be. I ain't gonna be the Elder One. It's gonna get destroyed. Okay. Yosemite, all right. Me and the brothers, we were there this summer.
Yeah.
That place is majestic, right? You're like, oh my God! You look at all the Most High's gonna destroy that place. Keep going. Is that good on that?
No, it's more Salak. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Yeah, nothing shall escape the missiles. So, you ain't gonna get by the missiles, Avenger. You ain't gonna get your little iron suit and fly.
Smack,
That little cape.
smack Satan somewhere else.
Yeah, you gonna be pulling Superman. You gonna grab a rocket. You gonna fly it out.
Save America.
Well, first of all, you gotta consult Nigel about where you gotta fly in the atmosphere. Hey Nigel, am I gonna hit the glass? Am I gonna hit the dome? You're gonna go fly by the Most High's toenails. You know, oh, see the Earth is a footstool. You know, bug out. You ain't gonna escape the missiles. Nigel, Tracy, Yakko Wacko, you ain't gonna escape no missiles. Your family, they're all gonna die. And a lot of them ain't gonna get past that first wave.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. A lot of y'all gonna die in them race wars. You're gonna die in the famines. You're gonna die in the concentration camp. You're gonna take the chip. They're gonna release the cyanide and kill your ass, man. Keep going on.
The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run.
Yep, and that connects up with the brother brought in Revelation. That's how the missile's gonna be, man. Because a horse represents that power. All right, keep going.
Yeah, power and speed.
Yep.
That power and speed.
Even with the cars, they measure it, how fast it goes by horsepower. And the more horsepower you have, the faster it goes, you know? So it only takes like 30 minutes for these missiles to reach their destination, man. 30 minutes of you niggas just bugging out.
Straight up.
Oh yeah, and we read about the Satan, the Satan 2, Satan Volume 2, Satan Dose, the collabo. The Most High made a collabo with Russia, all right, nigga? I'm gonna destroy you. It says it has 100 tons. The warhead weighs 100 tons, and it could travel 6,835 miles. What's continental United States is about what, 5,000 miles, if I'm not mistaken. But you can fact check me. All right. So that's definitely can cross a continent. Keep going on.
Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains, so shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
Mm-hmm.
Before their face, the people shall be much pained.
Yep. Hey, these people are gonna be bugging out, like the bus said. 30 minutes of bug out session.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? A lot of you fallouts, you're gonna start repenting. I didn't mean to do those videos. I didn't mean to stop doing the work. I had demons on me. I had demons on me. You're gonna get destroyed. You're gonna dissipate. Your eyes are gonna burn in your eye socket. Your tongue is gonna burn in your mouth. Alright? It's gonna be a painful, gruesome death. Keep going.
Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness.
Yeah. You're gonna have Nigel faces. Keep going.
They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks.
Yes, a missile ain't gonna accidentally destined for San Francisco ain't just gonna fall and hit the ocean. Or Avenger ain't gonna put on his iron suit and stop a missile, man. You ain't gonna protect the city of Champaign. Right? It's gonna be destroyed, man. Your whole city, man. It's gonna be destroyed. You ain't gonna protect it. The missile gonna hit where they gotta hit. Everywhere the Most High sends the arrow, it's gonna hit